And another paladin, not the same player. So do we assume just it's sexy aggro paladin for now? Maybe. We'll keep our curve, see if we can get War Axe. For all I know, this is N'Zoth. We got a decent curve at least. Which is okay because we don't want to hold on to too many cards in our hand, since it'll play into a potential Divine Favor. But once again, we get our cycle, we do alright. For all I know, this is N'Zoth Paladin, which means we may need to speed it down. So no, it's more aggro. Well, now that we know the matchup, I say we know the matchup. Let's see what we're going to do. And this is where it's once again important to just play a few games, get a sense of the meta game around your rank. So Abusive Sergeant straight away. Second Abusive Sergeant, so this is straight up face. Alright, next turn is a... Now I don't have... This is the fear, is that I don't have another whirlwind in my hand. And with this kind of deck, if I'm starting to face a lot of these kind of paladins, I'll probably need to make a substitution for a second whirlwind. I guess that means I take out one Fierce Monkey, which is probably the most marginal card of any of these, although the additional taunt's actually really good. Rag would probably be what I take out if I'm facing too many of these. But my worry is that turn 4 is Blessing of King's turn. And there is one card he's holding on to, so I feel like we got to do this. It's a 2.5 for 1. So he did get to trade up into the Armor Smith.
The light protects me.
I guess that's not so bad. Cheers, love. The cavalry's here. Alright, turn 4 seems decent. Alright, I guess the question is, do I want to drop a Fierce Monkey now? Or do I want to develop a Frothing? Frothing is something where if he just keeps going face, he's going to have to deal with it. It'll have Taunt kind of on itself. The other thing forces Taunt. So I do think we want to go Blood here for sure. Guess the question is going to be, how much do I value the coin? We'll just go with the Fierce Monkey. That feels like the right move. It still dies to Blessing of Kings, but then I can trade out with the Slime or this guy. So we know he's running Inequality. We want to try and play around Divine Favor as best he can, which means I probably should have done a play that would let me dump the coin. Oh, or he just loses. Well, that's fine. Things with Taunt win. So, we're 2-0 versus Aggro Paladin. I don't know if that will always hold, but we shall see. Looks like the quality's okay. By all means, and I'm going to type this in the chat as well, tell me about my view quality. Let me know about vid quality, please, if you have any concerns. I'm doing a local recording as well for the YouTube video. I found that the Twitch conversion to YouTube is awful. And because the way my internet connection is and the way everything saves, the audio ends up getting desynced like hell. So here's Hunter. Hunter matchup. Do we get War Axe? We're going to mulligan super hard for War Axe here. I'm not even going to keep Whirlwind. Do we get War Axe? We did not get War Axe. I know that because the deck tracker flashes at me. So at least we still have some early game plays. But we need to get the War Axe early. Pretty much all hunters that I've faced are mid-range hunters. If it is a different kind of hunter, you know, we'll have some fun with it. Alright, turn 2. Yeah, we'll Armor Smith. Gives a body. Not a lot to contest yet, but if he drops a 2 health minion, I can Blood to Ichor or something. He has coin. He could coin any number of things. What's he going to coin into? Animal Companion? I can trade in the Misha and draw a card. This is the warmest, brightest timeline. Whirlwind actually drew into it. That's good too. Alright, so I get to keep a 2-2 on the board.
Strike.
Once again, though, I really want to get my War Axe at some point. I need to not lose steam by the time not unleash the hounds. I need to definitely not lose steam by the time we get other cards. There's the damn War Axe. Finally. Okay. So this enables Battle Rage. This denies the Houndmaster play. And it can test Houndmaster. If he has Ooze, at least he's only getting one weapon charge. If he has Harrison, he doesn't have coin. Alright, so he's going to play what he top decks. Elec. That's good. For once, I win a joust. Huge Toad. Ooh. How do we want to do this then? Whew. I mean, I have two options here. There's two lines of play I can do. I can Fierce Monkey, armor up. And that seems decent. I can Acolyte of Pain, whirlwind, and try and card draw. But there's so many little token creatures you can get, and I don't have as many whirlwinds as I used to. That just doesn't seem too awesome. Both of these are beasts, so this doesn't really play around Houndmaster. But at least this denies the 50-50 possible trade straight into Fierce Monkey. So there's the Houndmaster he's holding on to. At least I wasn't wrong about that. Alright, Frothing's alright here. We even out the board. I mean, there's a few ways I could do this. I could slow roll it by playing Cairn, and then I have a much better Acolyte Frothing play. I can afford to take a little bit of damage. We're still early in the game. Let's do that. I had some success off camera slow rolling with Cairn that at least can test this. I mean, he could potentially run into it anyway. Or he could just go face, or he could kill command, or he could do any number of things. Savannah Highmane is definitely a thing he can do. But see, now the important thing is that we can actually kill the Highmane. Alright. Let's do it like this. And our health may be dropping too low already. We may have... I'm not going to say we got the axe too late. But we probably would have been a little happier if it came sooner than having to take 5 face damage. And I know some people will say, well, why wouldn't you just go after Houndmaster instead of getting all these little tokens on the board? I think that's a valid question. The thing is that with the Highmane up, there's so many positive things that he can do versus these little guys. I mean, this is mainly there to pressure the board. He has to deal with it. Is he actually... Okay. Harrison, once again, would be really good right about now. Okay, that's not a Harrison. Infested Wolf. Alright, a Whirlwind would... a lot of things would have been decent here. And I didn't get any of them, so we'll... Okay, there's two ways I can do this. Because if he has... The nightmare is if he has Call of the Wild in hand. I am very certain that this card is Call of the Wild. I'll be shocked if I'm wrong. So I can hit this guy, make a few more tokens, potentially armor up and die. I could get a bigger body on the board to develop a weapon. Kind of YOLO it. That's not awful. Once again, though, Harrison would be really nice. He does kill this with the board. And I don't think the game's going to go long enough for that ping to become relevant. So kill command kills Malcrook as well. Alright. It's like I can't just keep going where I kill things that leave stuff on the board here. And there's Call of the Wild. Oh! Okay, maybe he has 2 Calls of the Wild. So all he's got to do is just go face. I'm pretty much dead here. Oh, is he going to control? If he controls, he gives me a lifeline. He's giving me a lifeline. Alright. And he's going to deny Harrison, who once again is hiding somewhere. Okay, we did... Oh, no. Alright. So it's 9 mana to play out everything but Varian. I've drawn 1 Whirlwind. Leok's probably going to just get executed. I could play my second Frauthing. I don't have a lot of defenses right now if he plays his if he plays this Call of the Wild, which I'm assuming is a Call of the Wild. I'd be shocked. It could be N'Zoth, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why you keep N'Zoth in your opening hand unless you mulligan into it. Frothing Berserker just... It's going to sit there. Let's just do this instead. Get a little bit of armor. Tradesies. Executes these. This is where my internet foibles are now getting to be a little bit of an issue. Up to 15 health. We have some decent options with Varian, and I'm sure he'll pull Harrison Jones where I really want him to be the thing that destroys that weapon. But he did trade, so if he hadn't traded... Okay, he just top deck Call of the Wild. Well... Is he still controlling? 9, 12... I'm practically dead. He's still controlling. Okay, well... I mean, there's not a lot of ways out of this. And Rag.
Well played. Behold the armies of Stormwind.
I still think teching in Brawl into this deck is a bad idea. But it seems like Hunter just... is, Harrison Jones, once again, just absent. Absent from today's lesson.
Taste my blade.
Alright. Is there any way we survive his board? Is there anything we can kill? No. Oh well. Actually need to update my record here. I've been so busy just playing. Let's actually fix this. I'm sorry, guys. Thanks for those of you who've been able to drop in, by the way. We're 3-2 now. So Hunter is still a problematic matchup. But I'll add that time, I don't think it's so much because of anything that happened to me. I got a slam, and I got a War Axe early, so I got some cycle. He got 2 Calls of the Wild within part of the top of his deck. One of the things that's always fascinating to me, and playing mid-range Hunter myself, I can definitely understand it, is that with the mid-range Hunter deck, you actually don't run any card draw, so you just kind of gotta roll with what you get. And a lot of my Hunter opponents recently have been getting a lot of double Calls of the Wild. Like within successive turns of each other. I'll have to check the replay to see if that was actually a top deck or not. Alright. I really want a War Axe here. None of those other things contest anything else. Good. Barely got it, but we got it, assuming that's how they laid out all of these. This is a much shaman-friendlier hand. Harrison Jones, this will be game number 6 with this deck. I would like for you to make an
The
appearance.
light protects me.
And of course, now we would want the Armor Smith. Hello, Miss Armor Smith. We are actually going to coin you out. Little flag off there. So yeah, for those of you who are joining in here, thank you for dropping in. Welcome. Hopefully stream quality's been fixed up a little bit more today. We're doing Hearthstone-y things where I am just going to take some face damage here and get a little bit of armor. But this is why it's good to coin that out. I mean, the alternative would have ended up being a little bit better. If I guess I still have a 1/1 on the board that he can just attack into. But the alternative would be to not coin, Blood for Ichor, get a 2/2 on the board. And presumably that could have worked out a little more. So Healing Totem, I don't really care about that right now. Slam is a good get. Battle Rage is a good get. Fierce Monkey could lead into a decent card cycle. That's the other thing. It's like versus my weaker matchups, which Mid-Range Hunter I guess I'm going to chalk up as one of them. I need my War Axe early. I need to get some kind of card cycle. Lightning Bolt? Okay. And what else do we got? Argent Horse Rider. I guess the question is, do I slam into it? I'm going to use a weapon on it. Do I need to use a weapon on it? Probably. I mean, the alternative is to play Corcoran Elite. I don't like that very much. We'll save the slam for something a little more exciting. At least with this, we still have the potential for him to roll a 1/1 totem out and possibly get a Battle Rage next turn. Let's see. It would help if I hit in turn to see what he is in fact going to do. Like I said, getting Harrison for him to drop a Doomhammer would be really nice. I faced a few Shaman yesterday off camera that were running double Doomhammer. So apparently that's a thing again, but he's not. Next turn's not a Doomhammer play. Okay, 1/1 totem, please. I can make that. Alright. How do I want to develop my board? If I don't develop the weapon now, I can at least get a body on the board. It doesn't really play around Lightning Storm, though. Versus if I get a weapon, we can at least put a little damage on his face or just clear up a totem. I mean, I know what he's doing right here. He's toteming up like crazy, and I don't have a lot of means to actually punish this passive action so that he can start dropping things from below. A lot of these mid-range lists are actually not playing Flame Wreathed Faceless lately, despite the Hearthstone Circle Jerk. Alright, that's a decent slam. Oh, Battle Rage. Well, we Battle Rage it, don't we? I think so. I mean, 2 for 2 is never bad. It's actually really good. And if he plays Fire Elemental in this list, I have some answers for that too. Although, if it's Fire Elemental, this is not long for this world. Well, actually, he doesn't have the mana for it. He's still overloaded. He's overloading himself like crazy. Eternal Sentinel. Now he's not overloading himself like crazy. Okay, Harrison. Earth to Harrison Jones. It is your time. This is... I don't even care about overdrawing. You're not Harrison Jones. Shit. Alright. I could Cairn here. I could Eternal Sentinel here. Cairn sets up a better possibility for a Battle Rage. and contest this okay. Slam will cycle at some point. That's to Cairn. It's usually not a wrong time to Cairn. It's usually a right time to Harrison Jones, like right now. Second Ancestral Knowledge. Look at this. He's been able... I'm the one that's supposed to be cycling through my deck, not you. Alright, so does he have Hex for this? Oh my god, does he just kill me right now? Oh man, if he does, it's going to be hilarious. Oh my gosh. Show me what you got. 16. Oh man. Oh. Alright. He just made his power play. Okay. We're at 5 health. Harrison's time might have come and gone. Rip. We got a double taunt here. We want a tunnel trog. We're going to have to slam, but we can't do it all. Does anything in our hands save us? Not really. We didn't get any Ravaging Ghouls. We don't want to leave this up. We might be dead regardless. I mean, this is the thing. I can't be mad about this. This is the right play. He's going for the kill here. That's 5, 4. Just double taunt. Gets my effective health up just a little bit. He went all in. Harrison once again not appearing. I guess we know what this VOD's name will be, right? Oh man.
The light protects me.
Lava shock all the way. A lava burst, not excuse. Lava shock totally would not be appropriate here. So there we go. I mean, you can't be mad. I mean, it's a little disappointing that I'm 3-3 today. But it's the thing where I feel like I'm making the right plays. I'm just not getting the cards I need. Like, the card I specifically teched in to deal with that situation, and the situation in the last game, and the situation in the last game, and the situation in the last game is the card that's not appearing. So maybe we do switch it up. We'll give it one more game. Said if it feels like we're turning our wheels a little bit, maybe it is time to switch it up. Alright, Hunter. That is a horrid starting hand versus Hunter. Alright. That is also not a great starting hand without coin versus Hunter. But I mean, this is kind of how it started yesterday too, is that I just needed a little bit of time with the deck under me, and then I got a bit of a win streak going. It's like I'm not making the bad plays I was playing with, so that's where I stepped away for a little bit, because it was like I'm actually legitimately making bad plays. Oh boy, this is going to be one of those games. Our turn 3 does practically nothing. Our turn 3 gets us 1 card. That may still be what we have to do. Alright, please get me a better card. That counts, I guess.
Honor, made to fit.
And I think I don't know, maybe I need to take a break after this game, because I just realized one conversation that I had with another Hunter player was about Bloodhoof Brave and why it's a card. The big power play that he says he likes to make with Bloodhoof Brave is the reason they run 2 Stampeding Kodos in a lot of these lists, because it just eats the Brave.
Who to shoot?
Like, it's just a snack. So I mean, I don't have a better turn 4 play right now, to be honest. And he's just gonna go face. That's okay. I at least contested the board, so there's Grommash. I guess I could have gone to see if that would actually up him one time. Wouldn't have been an awful choice, except it opens up the kill command. Alright, so what do we do now? We have Grom in hand. Woo! That's good fun. I'm just going to go ahead and drop... what would I rather get Kodo'd in this matchup? Probably this. This is not my win condition. I'm just going to play as if they always have 2 Kodos in hand. Unfortunately, there's no great way to damage it. Oh, String Up One Tiger. I know this list. Alright.
I have an axe to grind.
Okay, this is not necessarily playing around Unleash.
Job done.
But I fully expect the turn 6, whatchamacallit, Savannah Highmane. Oh, okay. As equally dangerous. So, quick shot there. Anything here? He's got 2 mana left. So we got a decent execute. The Varian is not really what I wanted to see there. I think this is an okay time to play this.
Let the pain speak to me.
It definitely does not play around Unleash. But we're doing it. Turn 8 Grom. That's probably Explosive Trap. Damn it. Oh. That's not good news for me. Alright. I don't really like Grom here. Let's go and see if we do it like this. Not testing for Snake Trap first may be a mistake, but I value the card draw a little more.
Bring the pain.
Okay, so it's very likely to be explosive. Alright. Can't be too upset about that. It's like you can't harbor dreams of having a gargantuan frothing berserker. It's like the hunter's not going to put him in a position where he does not die to either clearing the board. There's Call the Wild. Hello, Call the Wild. We can actually deal with you today. Question is, how do we want to? Do we have lethal? No, we don't have lethal this turn. We're close. But I need to control. Because the nightmare is... what if he pulls second Call the Wild? Alright. So we'll do the second Grom. We have a Varian next turn if it really comes down to it. But the question becomes, what does he have? So there's Sylvanas. Can he kill it? Animal Companion. Second Bear. That's lethal, barely. Whew!
Well played.
Man, that was way more tense than I expected it to be. Okay, I guess... Okay, thank you, R. Maven. I didn't see your message till just now. Test explosive with Grom. Yeah, that seems like a valid play there. I mean, I ended up winning. But I'll definitely take a look at the game afterwards, because the Hunter matchup is one where I'm always want to just kind of think about what are my plays, what are my actions, what's going to be good for me or not. It worked out there. But it is definitely a matchup where I can improve my performance, and maybe dropping Grom there was the right move. Unfortunately, I can't remember the board state.